Hello and welcome back to the Pasta Podcast, where we talk about nothing but pasta. Today we will not be talking about pasta. Today we will be talking about our Minecraft hot takes.
Yeah.
I, of course, am a pasta chef. My name is Gigi. What is your name?
I'm Olivia sometimes. Other times I'm Shah Rukh Khan, the king of Bollywood.
All right. Well, we do apologize for our leave of absence last week. I figured that our 3 viewers would not care if we let it go for a week. So, you know,
Olivia had
You
an
look-
extended leave of absence.
yeah.
Anyways, we decided that we were going to try something new out, and that was doing hot takes. Now, we could do like a series of these if you guys really like them. If we have more than 2 viewers on this, we'll do another one maybe. So,
Yeah.
tweet us your suggestions or mail us of what you think our next topic should be on hot takes. Now, do you have a list, Gigi?
I do have a list. Do you have a list?
I actually
That's
did.
a real question. Oh, you do this time. That's great.
I
Do you
made it
want me
5
to
minutes
start
ago.
off? I called in a favor for this one, and I asked my brother what his hot takes were.
Cheater. Mine are 100% me.
No, his is like at the bottom. So I'll say all mine, and then at the end, if we want, I can say his. It's a little shout out to him. Do you want me to start, or should you?
Yeah, you start.
Okay. My first hot take. This one is gonna upset a lot of people. People are not gonna agree with this. Mangrove is the best wood variant. It is so pretty. It's the red one. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's so hard to find.
I've
But
never
that can
found
be
it.
Yeah, well, you can also buy it from like the wandering trader. You can buy like the little mangrove popule, which is
Wait,
like
that's your favorite one?
Yeah, it's my favorite wood type. It's very pretty.
It looks like jungle, but less.
Yeah, but like it's red.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, I don't use like the I don't like use the I use like the the stripped version. So it's just red.
Oh.
I don't use the like actual version.
Oh, that's
Unless
nice.
Yeah. You see the vision now?
That's nice. Yeah, that it's better stripped though. But
Yeah.
the wood itself, like raw, is
Yeah.
all right. It could
Yeah.
be jungle wood.
I think that it would be really cool with like mangrove and jungle if you were like building in a jungle or something. I feel like that would work. But otherwise, I don't think that it has any place. But yeah,
Sorry,
that's my
making
first
that
one.
list. That's your first one? Okay.
Yeah.
Since you said a wood one, I'm gonna say a wood one. I think that dark oak and spruce look exactly the same, and I think there's no point in getting one or the other and being like, I like dark oak over spruce, because they literally look the same. Like,
see, I completely understand that. And you know why? Is because when it's not stripped, you can't tell a difference. You can only tell a difference when it's like planks, because the dark oak is like noticeably darker, as it should be. But
it's just like, I don't know. Minecraft is Minecraft. If you want, like,
good observation.
Don't interrupt me, or else I'm gonna lose my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. What was I saying?
That seems like it's not even my fault at this point. I said one thing.
I'm sorry. Wait, the dark oak. So if you're gonna have dark wood, just get like black wood. Spruce is spruce. Leave it at spruce. We don't need a tinge darker. Just get
We could just get dead trees into the game, and then we could or like charred trees. We have lightning rods. Why not charred trees? Charred.
Oh, I thought you meant like charged, like creeper.
No, when you said charged trees though, I did think about you ever seen the movie The Lorax? That's what I was thinking about. They have like trees that are fake. Um and they're like battery operated and they can make them go like a bunch of different like things and one of them is disco.
Isn't
And
Taylor
it's
Swift in
great.
that movie?
Yeah, I think so. I've definitely seen her name on the credits before.
Yeah,
I
but
have
she's like
no
the
idea
main
who she is.
character.
She I don't know. I haven't seen it in a really long time and at the time I was not a Taylor Swift fan. So I
Let's
don't
not
think I
get off
noticed.
topic then.
My second one is another one that I don't know if this is like controversial or not. But Steve and Alex aren't dating. Stop being weird. They mentioned it in one. They mentioned them being boyfriend girlfriend once in one book. Um, or
But isn't Alex
boyfriends.
a guy?
Yeah, I meant boyfriends. I never tell. Gender doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Um, but they mentioned them being like boyfriends in unofficial book, and everybody was just like, "It's true. We don't we don't need that much gay representation. We don't need to find it in everything."
Oh
I
my
say
god.
this as a lesbian. We don't have to do this.
That, yeah. I didn't know that people thought they
keep,
were dating.
keep woke out of Minecraft.
Gigi, they have axolotls in Minecraft. They cannot keep woke out of it.
I didn't
Axolotls
know
are white.
that. They do eat fish. Is that woke?
Yeah, sorry. My eyebrows are like not appearing in like the graininess. So it looks like I don't have that many
Yes.
eyebrows over here. Because this one is
It's
fine. I
appearing
think
on the
it's
other
my
side.
lighting.
Maybe.
There we go.
There it is.
There it is. I'm sorry. I'm very distracted today. I just got home. I'm a little sleepy.
It's
But
okay.
yeah,
Nobody.
that.
Anyways, yeah,
My
it's
turn.
weird. I don't know why people do that. Your turn.
Okay, sorry, my dad's home. We might have
It's
an
okay.
interruption. No, so I think, and this is probably my favorite one I have on the list, but I'm just saying it because I want to say it. I think Herobrine should be added without them making an announcement. No, but yeah, I think that Herobrine should be added without an announcement because, I mean, I think it would be a great homage to him, but I also don't think that he should be like a disruptive character, like a villain. I think he should just be like a creepy character that just like is like an NPC that just like lurks, like
What
Minecraft's
if?
first NPC.
What if? Okay, so you know how sometimes you can get the nausea effect? What if he appears when you have the nausea effect?
No,
Or
wait,
like a minute after?
the wither effect. If you
Yeah.
get the wither effect and then he appears. But yeah, I think that he should be added without them like saying that they're adding him. But then, like,
Yeah.
once they're at it and everybody's like, oh my gosh, he's in it, then being like, yeah, we did that.
Would it be funny if they added him as like a painting or something? You're just putting up a painting one day and it's his face.
Well, also, technically, he is canon.
He is canon.
He's in a
They've
poster.
added him to the patch notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, hold on. Okay, I made this list in my mind while I was driving here, and, like, I got home and I wrote them down. And they're still slowly adding. So, okay, what is your next one?
Okay, well, my next one was like a. I wrote this down and then I had two more after it, so they're all kind of connected. But for like your sake, I will say them one at a time. The
You
first
can say them
thing,
all. Say them all.
the Penguin should have won the most recent Bob vote, and the reason for that, in my opinion, is because boats are like useless to end game players. I get, but I thought we were gonna make like Minecraft more accessible to like new players, and most new players won't even know about elytras or like that boats work faster on ice. That's not common knowledge when you start playing a game. But if they see penguins and they find out that they like move faster when they're around or whatever that works, or however that works, then they're gonna, learn, and that'll be like, I don't know. I like boats. They should make boats more useful.
I have one connected to that too.
Really.
But I thought the crab should have won. Because I like
give your reasoning. That was your only reason.
I like crabs.
No, this is the order that I thought it was going to go in. I thought it was going to be penguins at the top. I thought it was going to be crabs, and then I thought it was going to be the armadillo.
I didn't think armadillos.
I thought nobody. I know. I didn't think it was going to win, and that leads me to my next one. Armadillos are useless. Why did we vote for them? This is going to be like the Phantom, where we're like, oh, it's cool, and then you're like, oh, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Like maybe they'll be cute, but dog armor is completely useless. Which leads me to my third train of thought. Dogs are useless. Why do we keep them as pets? Like, the wolves are kind of cool.
You can change their color.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, you can punch things and it'll attack, but nobody actually uses wolves as, like, weapons. And we just leave them and sitting in a corner. Which maybe could change with, like, the armadillo armor, but the armor doesn't make them... It doesn't make them any, like, less susceptible to big mobs. It doesn't mean you should take your dog to go and fight the Ender Dragon or Wither.
Yeah, I would never do that because you get too attached to them.
Yeah. So you just sit them in the corner. They're decoration at that point.
They're decoration. That is so true. They are decoration.
And the cats are way more useful. You can sit them around like the perimeter of your house, and like the creepers just won't go near your house. Cats are better.
Cats are better. You know what? I like them because they go everywhere you go. They're really cute, and they keep creepers away, which is actually a lot more useful than you think it is. Because I go mining, and they're everywhere. There's creepers everywhere, and I'm just like trying to do my stuff. I could be on peaceful, but I'm not a wimp.
Yeah. We're not wimps. We play on easy mode, okay?
Exactly.
I played on hard mode this one time, and I didn't realize I was playing on a hard mode, and I kept being like, why am I dying? And then I checked it, and I was like, oh. That's why. The skeletons can, like, 2 or 3 shot you. Do you know how fast they can do that? They can do that in, like, less than 10 seconds. It's crazy.
See, I like 9 seconds. Trouble with skeletons. All right. Yeah. Let me say mine that connects to yours. And then your first point. And it's that boats are better than elytra. I think elytra are way too OP. We don't need them. They're fun to use in creative mode. And they're kind of like, they are rewarding to get after you've like worked hard for them. But then when you have them, you're like, what now? You know, it's like, what do I do next? It's like, I have everything.
I know what next. I have a dad joke. There's nowhere to go but up. Get it? Because you fly. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, you have a very good point. There is nowhere to go after that point. You get an elytra, and then that's it. Like, at that point, you have a fully...
Dragon? Guess how you get the elytra.
Yeah. Like, at that point, you probably have a fully established base and everything. It's not like you want to leave. But if you do want to leave, you're going to go home eventually. You know? That's a reason I stay inside in real life. No reason to leave. I'm going to come home.
I'm sorry. I'm adding so many to my list because I made so many up when I was in my car, but now I'm trying to like think of them as I go. But and also like boats are really useful, especially if you're surrounded by water. Like our room, like our place is world. Like we're on an island, so boats are very useful.
Yeah. And also, we haven't gone back to, like, the Ender Portal, so we haven't, like, we haven't gone back to the end to find elytras, so we're just, like, living without them. Which elytras can be useful, obviously. They're very useful, but, like...
Like, to make a quick escape if you're about to die, but, like, that's it.
But it's the adventure of everything. You gotta go.
And also, I may mention, you have to take off your chest plate, which is like the most useful piece of armor.
Yeah.
So,
This one isn't on my list, but under the same thing. You know how certain enchantments in Minecraft, like I I think it's I can't remember it off the top of my head, but there is one enchantment in Minecraft where it's infinity. If you put infinity on a bow, you can't put mending on the bow. So you have to choose one or the other. Which I've always thought is stupid, but whatever. But if they have that feature already, I feel like elytras shouldn't be able to have mending on them because that's the only thing that phantoms are useful for is for mending elytras. That's how you like repair them. So not only are they making like their most OP feature like more OP, but they're making a mob that they added to the game even more useless somehow.
yeah, that's true. I mean, we should just get rid of mending. That's too OP.
I
You
don't
should
know,
know.
I'm really attached to my tools.
Ooh, that leads me to another one. Wait, am I allowed to do two in a row?
Yeah.
I'll do really quick, and you might agree with me on this. I don't know if you will, but it's also because I'm a bunkers player. Um, Diamond tools are useless if you have good enchantments, and I mean it as in you can have like a wooden shovel, and if you have like I can't think of any of the enchantments right now, like the good ones,
Like
like
efficiency and unbreaking and
yeah,
stuff.
efficiency, unbreaking, um, mending, whatever. Like, if you have good enchantments, you don't need diamond materials. You can just like
Yeah.
really level up your materials that you have. That being said, you
Yeah.
need diamonds to get an enchanting
Well,
table.
here's the thing is I know that there's this is like not something that I always remember. It's something that I remember after I enchant all of my diamond gear before I upgrade them to netherite and then I realize I shouldn't have done that. But the higher like level of material you're using to enchant, the better the enchantments will be on the enchantment table. So if you put a netherite pickaxe, it'll probably have a higher efficiency level than a diamond one, which
Just level up
is
your stuff.
it. But also, like, I usually just like put books in there to get like all the enchantments. So
Ooh, I'm not even gonna add it to my list, but also fishing. Fishing is very useful.
yeah,
All right, what's your next one? Because I've been talking too much.
my next one is uh, people really wanted this feature, and then when they gave it to us, it was just kind of like, okay, what next? You know, dyeable beds are kind of ugly. Can we the certain types of beds are kind of ugly. The
Wait, can
ones
I
that I
say
put down that
something?
I like, yeah,
I hate that the default is white. I missed red.
I did too.
It
I
looks,
wish it was red.
although
I
the
try to
red,
dye my bed as soon as I get one.
I know. I don't. I mean, I wish the default was red still. The red was nice.
Yeah.
I've never had
I
a red
feel like it should
blanket.
be an option, old crafting on or not.
Gigi, do you want me
But
to
I
get
wrote
you a Minecraft blanket for your birth for the Christmas?
for the Christmas.
Like, no, I get you a whole bed that's just like two white pillows and red sheets.
Yes.
And then I take a picture of it and go Minecraft bed. All right,
That
yeah.
would be incredible. Anyways, the bed colors that I would accept, like, as my bed would be red, blue, white, only for like a period of time. You can't hang with the white bed for very long. Eventually you gotta dye it. Black and pink. Those are the only good colors.
I disagree. I have a yellow bed. It looks like I peed my bed.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about the yellow bed. Is it gives you a little bit of a tiggle.
I try to get a green bed. I
Yeah,
actually have a green bed.
I
Look at
think
this.
I see that.
You also saw my microphone in my crotch.
You gotta keep it somewhere. I don't know where else you're supposed to keep it. Anyway, So what's your next one?
Oh, I got many, Gigi. Um, um, dirt houses are fine. In fact, they're
Yeah,
good.
there's nothing wrong with them.
I think that dirt houses are good. In fact, I think they're better than square houses. I hate square houses. They're the ugliest thing ever. And if they have a glass roof, that's even worse. How lazy could you be that you couldn't even make a roof? You had to fill it with glass so you could see. And be it that, you could have just put torches. Why didn't you put torches? No, instead you have a glass roof so you could have a skylight because that's unique. What do you do in Minecraft? You go and lay in your room? No, you go out and mine. You don't sit in your house like you do in real life. You go out and do stuff in Minecraft. You're not gonna be in your house very long. Get a dirt house. That's all you need is a dirt house. All you need is
Yeah.
a dirt house. But it better not have that godforsaken glass skylight.
You know why I'm laughing so hard? Not only because of that, because I used to do that shit all the time.
You
Because I
do.
didn't know how to build roofs.
In
I didn't
fact,
know how
in our
to.
world, we have one. We have two. I'm
Not
pretty
only
sure.
that, but my first. I know I've talked about my first Minecraft world before, but my first Minecraft world, I didn't want to build a roof, but I needed more space, so I just put another room on top of it, and I kept doing that until I reached build height, and then I just put a fence around it at the top so that I
Well,
wouldn't fall off.
fences are still lame because it's like then you obviously want to go to the roof, but you don't want to fall off, so you put a fence there.
Wait, you don't want to fall off very tall some things?
There's a feature in Minecraft so you don't fall off. It's called crouching.
We didn't have that on Pocket Edition back in the day, so shut up.
Well, I'm talking about now, baby. I ain't talking about then. I stay a pleasant gal. None of this past stuff. I go with the times, Gigi. I go with the times.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, you
Well,
should do one
anyways,
now.
this one is a very long one. I got on a little bit of a tangent with this one. Um,
I did too.
Bedrock. Bedrock is superior in more ways than Java is, and I know what you're thinking. I need some proof. So here are some of the Bedrock exclusive features that Java does not have. You're able to place blocks directly in front of you when high up and with no crouching. You can just place them in front of you without like having to slowly inch across. Speaking of crouching, just you don't have to slowly inch across. You just go place and then it places. Um, the second one is variable fish. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when you swim in a river in Bedrock version, some of the fishes are different sizes. But that doesn't happen in Java. They're all the same size. They're all big. Um, three is a more complex character creator. You've seen it. You can make your arms really tiny and really big. You can put on fun clothes, and people always think that like the Minecraft marketplace makes it so that you can't do that for free. But there are so many things you can do for your character for free. Those are just the Java people who are like, you have to pay for that, and it's like, no, you don't. There's nothing requiring you to pay for anything. That's your choice. Four is ease of access when using LAN. Because when you're on the same Wi-Fi, you can just join your friend's world. But on Java, you have to deal with the IP address, and
Yeah.
nobody knows how to find that IP address. So if it's wrong, you don't know that it's wrong.
And we have trouble on because I have Java on my laptop and we have had many issues with that.
Yeah, it just never works. It just never seems to work because we're always on something different, and and we don't know how to figure it out. But on Bedrock, you can just be like, "Hey, do you want to join my world?" Yeah, okay, come on. And then five is also ease of access in general because Bedrock is on mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and Java is only on PC. So Bedrock is better, is what I'm saying.
I do agree with you. As somebody who's played both, I think that Bedrock is insanely easier. And I don't know. There's more stuff to do on Bedrock. You're more limited with Java because there's only like, Java is only on the laptop. So like you get like limited stuff on it. But, or like laptop, PC, whatever. But, that also, that leads me to another hot take of mine. Are we just connecting ours left and right? With, I said that, and this is a bold statement. But as somebody who has played both, and this is also a very personal statement, because I have played computer games a lot. I grew up on Club Penguin, so I know computer games. But Minecraft does not do it for me on the computer. It is so much better on console. It is so much easier for me on console. There's not like, obviously, like, yeah, you can't do commands and stuff, which you can have a fun time without commands. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. It just takes you a while because it's like the controller, you know? But nonetheless, you can do it without. And I don't know, it's just so much easier for me to navigate a controller than a computer. That might just be me. That might just be me like getting overwhelmed with new and different stuff. But I don't know. You probably disagree with me because I know you play on a computer a lot.
No, I actually don't disagree with you because I do prefer to play on computer because I'm used to playing on computer. However, it's just more accessible if it's on different devices. Because if your child really likes Minecraft and you have like if they have like some kind of issue with their hands where it's really hard for them to like get around working with a laptop or a controller or something like that, there are other options for them. Whereas if they wanted to play the Java version, they have to play with the keyboard and mouse. Or
Yeah.
I think there might be some kind of a way to connect a controller, but that's a whole separate thing you have to buy.
Yeah, I think you have to like make your PC like
You have to
able
make it compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's just more accessible for all types of people. So
yeah. So if you
stop
have an
bullying us Java users.
so if you have an Xbox, if you have a PlayStation, if you have a I don't know, can you play Minecraft on Nintendo Switch?
I think you can.
So if you have a
I believe
Nintendo
so.
Switch, if you have any kind of console or hand gaming device, even your iPhone. Me and Gigi
Yeah,
were raised on Minecraft Pocket Edition.
exactly. Which would later be known as Bedrock.
Which proves our point even further.
Yeah,
It's just Bedrock is
very
better.
accessible.
Right.
Bedrock, more like bedder than Java.
You do your next one.
I do my next none, not you.
Yeah, because I connected mine to yours.
Okay, okay. Um, there are some updates that we don't need. And my first example is that furniture should stay as a mod because it would make the game really complicated for new players.
AKA me.
Yeah.
I'm not a new
Like
player. It's
I
hard.
used to be like we need furniture in Minecraft. I used to be like that. Um but it is just so much easier not having it.
Gigi, all you need, I'll tell you this. All you need, two wooden stairs, smack down one on the one side, smack one on the other, go in front of it, do a bit of crouching. Guess what? You're sitting on a chair.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? You can go even further. If you want to sit down in a chair, you get yourself a minecart, you put it on a rail like a block or two above the chair that you want to put down. You break that, and then you put a chair a block above it, and you use a piston and you push it down. And then voila, you can sit in the chair. Does it look stupid? Yes, but that's the beauty of Minecraft.
Also,
It's
you're
a
getting,
sandbox game.
by adding more stuff to it, like furniture, you're getting rid of the creativity.
Yeah.
Because adding all those stairs together to create a sofa, that came out of people's minds. If you go ahead and add the thing they were trying to make, then what's the joy anymore?
Yeah, have you ever seen those like pictures or like videos of people making like jukeboxes or like I mean I know they have jukeboxes, but like arcade machines and stuff in Minecraft? That is so like creative and cool. And I could never figure that out. But like we would not have to figure it out if they just gave it to us. It wouldn't be as fun. Also, could you imagine if Minecraft just had like a roofing system, like The Sims 4, where you just go, "Give me a roof," and it just puts a roof on your house?
Yeah, I think
I'd
furniture
be
would
like,
be.
"Oh, cool."
I do not think furniture is a good idea for Minecraft. I do not.
Yeah.
Um, Let me do one of mine. Um, oh, here's one. Single player Minecraft is incredibly boring.
Yeah.
And I mean, I say this because I'm so used to playing with you or with my brother, that like whenever I play single player now, it's like lonely. Like I don't like it. I used to play single player all the time when I was little because I didn't have many people to play with. But I mean I have the same people I do now, but they actually want to play with me. Um but I don't know. I think that it's like doing single player, it's like not Minecraft to me. Like you're just alone. You're not doing anything to achieve something. Whereas when you're with somebody else, it's like, oh, we're actually doing this thing together, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't like single player anymore.
I mean, like, I kind of like single player, but like playing with somebody else is more fun because, you know, if you got a problem, you can be like, "Hey, do you have a solution to this problem?" And then maybe they do, and then maybe they don't. And if they don't, you suffer together, and if they do, great.
Or you
But
could be like,
otherwise, you just log off by yourself and you get really sad that you couldn't find a solution.
or you could be like me, and whenever you're out of wooden planks, you can say, "Hey, Gigi, can you bring me some wooden planks? Because I don't feel like mining them right now."
That's
And
exactly the type of solution I was talking about.
And then Gigi will be like, "No, I don't have any wooden planks." And then I'll say, "Well, can you get some, please? I don't feel like getting any." And so Gigi will reluctantly go and get them for you. And then you will take them from her and never pay her back for them. Because you will say, "It's our world."
or, 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 I will give you the wooden planks. Like, I'll give you a couple stacks of like 2 stacks of wooden planks, and you'll be like, "Where's the rest?" And I'll be like, "That's all I got." And you're like, "I need more. Go get more.
No, and
Go
I'll
get
be like,
more wood."
"Gigi, can you get me 5 stacks instead?" Then Gigi will angrily spend her entire time getting trees. And then she will be like, "Olivia, I'm not having fun anymore." And I will be like, "Well, I'm not done."
And
This
that's
sounds
the
like an
story
actual
of
thing that
how
happened. It probably has.
I feel like that's exactly how we ended up making that mushroom cafe that no, the mushroom exempt, sorry.
Yeah, for context, me and Gigi live on a mushroom island, and we have a I'm not gonna say it, but on the we decided to make a restaurant. But as we were making the restaurant, mushrooms would not stop entering it. And so we made the restaurant no mushrooms allowed because we were really upset because the mushrooms kept entering it as we were building it. And so we made it what they make. We made it mushroom stew and steak as the main course. Actually, I think it's only mushroom stew. I don't think it's steak.
Yeah,
But
we don't we don't have any steak.
wouldn't that be funny?
Um
Oh, and because they
yeah.
can't enter it, they do have a drive-through window.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
The funny thing about that is that I feel like when we started building it, we were like, well, let's give them like this was gonna be a restaurant for them, but they kept entering our space too often, so now they're just not allowed in.
And it's called the
It's still
mushroom
a
exam.
restaurant for them, But they have a 3-block window, literally a 3-block window in which they can get their food and get
It's not
out.
one block window. I thought it was one block.
It might be 1 block. I don't know.
There's also graves on the side. I forget
Yeah,
what they were for. They weren't for mushrooms, were they? They were for something else.
I think they were for something else. I'm
Like,
sure that some of them just say like Gary or something.
were they for
We're just gonna look
fish?
at them.
They were for fish
Oh,
because you have a fish
yeah.
tank in there.
Yeah, and I kept accidentally killing them. And it wasn't my fault. They just kind of kept deciding that they didn't want air when they need, or deciding that they didn't want water when they can't survive in air.
Did you
So
evil? All
that's
right,
how I
do
learned the hard way that you cannot use glass panes in a fish tank. Otherwise, they will be like, yummy air.
it.
And then they'll die. And
Okay,
you'll be like, shit, what kind of fish was that? Well, I've moved on from my hot takes. Now we've got my brother's 2. I could make it 3, but I'll just put it as 2. Um, so my brother, he's the one that got me into Minecraft. So these are some like
shout out to
certified hot
Kyle. Thank
takes.
you, Kyle.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Kyle. These are some certified hot takes from an OG Minecraft player. Um, the first thing, vertical and dyeable planks. We need them, apparently, according to him.
Vertical undyeable planks. You can dye
And
planks?
dyeable. Yeah. He
Oh,
wants
and
dyeable planks.
dyeable. Like they can dye.
Yeah, like you can dye them.
Don't
Like
laugh
blue.
at me. I didn't get it. I needed to explain.
I, I know, but I was trying to explain it and you just kept talking.
I don't have the patience for that.
I don't have the patience for you to explain. I just want you to explain.
I need to talk first. Um. Okay, sure.
Yeah. He was like the vertical planks got him on like a big he was like, this is the reason I use barrels to build, and this is the reason that I always build on some kind of like east side so that I can use cartographer tables to build. And I'm just sitting here like, I only asked you for your hot takes. I don't want to know all this stuff.
Dude, just play Minecraft. It's a sandbox game. Do whatever you want.
I don't know, use mods or something. I know I said that mods are kind of stupid, but anyways. But yeah, I do think that vertical planks could be cool. But
They could be useful. I've been thinking
I
about that
feel
for a
like
while, actually.
they would just be another wood variant that would be in sitting in my inventory, and I would be like, "Ooh, I need planks," and then I would be like, "God damn it, these are vertical ones." Or
I
another thing I would accidentally craft.
No,
You
but
know
you
when you
can
accidentally make 999 sticks.
no, but instead of doing like vertical planks, you could do like like make walls more like buildable. Like you know how you can only really do like 1 block high walls? Like make them like you can do them like all up. You know, that way stonecutters are more useful.
What what kind of walls are you talking about?
Also, I'm sick and tired of basically I think you should have a wall and take up half the block and then you could put something else there, like a torch or something that'll take up the other half of the block. So I think that torches should be half a block thick and the walls should be half a block thick. That way and also that way it won't be as dark. And they can use this as like if they want to do like naturally generated like strongholds
Yeah.
um or like net like nether what are those called nether mansions or what are they called the brick
Um
house what's it called
brick house. It's a brick house.
where the withers and the blazes
No, I know what you're talking. The Nether Fortress.
the nether fortress. Yeah, they should make those my new wall idea. You could put those walls in there and that way You will have half a block. You will have that much room. You could stand there.
Wouldn't it be cool if they made like half thick walls and then you could like suck in and like hide behind them from like creatures?
I'm just saying that, Gigi, that you could make half thick walls.
No, I know, but you didn't hear the rest of what I said.
No, I did.
You
I
went,
just
"Oh,
chose to
she
ignore
stole
it.
my idea," and you just stopped listening.
I heard it. I just chose to ignore it.
You could play hide and seek with your friends by hiding behind the half thick walls.
You.
And also from like mobs and stuff, but that doesn't really matter.
Who cares about moms? Just get a sword. Swish, swish. All right, you want to hear another one of mine?
Sometimes you gotta hide. Yeah.
Man, I only have a few left. Netherite is overrated.
Yeah.
I like diamond better. And it might be because I'm an old school player. Old school, 2009. But
That's
but
kind of old school.
it was the year it was made. But I think that it's just so much better. Wait, what was I? Netherite. It's too much work. It's so much easier to just find a diamond and make diamond armor. When you and I started mining for netherite, I was like, I'm never gonna find this, and I found like 5. And that was it.
And that's enough for one.
And then you have to get
and 1/4.
No, and then you have to get like it mixed up with diamonds or something. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
You can't even use fortune on it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically you
and
can.
also you can't even immediately upgrade it to netherite without the netherite upgrade anymore, which was a stupid like add-on to netherite anyways. It was already difficult. We didn't need to make a whole new thing where you had to go into these really dangerous bastion remnants and find netherite upgrades in order to get one item upgraded to netherite. Something that doesn't make your sword all that much better.
It's stupid. And also,
I mean,
unless you have mending on it, it's gonna break.
yeah.
So
Also, they look too much like stone. Can we just talk about that? The netherite pickaxe looks exactly like a stone pickaxe. It just has a little bit of a different hue to it.
brings me back to my dark oak and spruce thing.
Yeah, they're too similar. I think that netherite should be like pink or something, or like red. It should be nether color. It shouldn't be black.
Yeah, it should be. It should be like red or something. Like it should match the
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it should match the
You got it. It's okay.
How do you make netherite again?
For scraps and for gold.
Yeah, the scripts. No, wait.
No, that's a
No,
netherite scrap.
how do you make it? Make it like how do you make it? No, like I know what you need. I know what you need to make it, but how? Like walk me through.
you put it in the crafting table.
Gigi, shut up! I'm serious. I have only done
Like-
this a few times, and you walked me through it.
Like in the square, or like are you talking about upgrading?
What's the square called?
I'm talking about the crafting table square. Are you okay?
No, it's a thing.
I don't know if I can leave any of
Let's
this
move
in,
on.
or if I'm gonna leave all of it in.
No, you know the things that you need to make it.
The items, or
No, not the items. Like they added it recently. Like it's new. Like
are
to
you
make armor
talking
and
about the
stuff.
upgrades?
The armor.
Oh, the templates?
Yeah, the templates.
Those aren't required for that.
No, but they're red. They could be that color. That's what I was trying to get to.
You know what else is red? Netherrack. You know all the stuff surrounding the nether, Olivia.
I mean,
This was a very This was just a very roundabout way of you saying the nether is red sometimes.
That's not what my point was. I was saying, because you need the templates to make the netherite armor, right? You can't, you need the templates, right? Can you make
You
armor
need
with
the
anything
upgrade.
else?
Um,
No, 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 no. The upgrades are not included in this package. That's not what I'm talking about.
yeah, they don't craft and give you the netherite ingot and the upgrade. You have to go looking for the upgrade too.
Hold on.
How to do netherite from Olivia.
Armor template. Oh, that's not what I was getting at. Well, one of them's red.
Maybe
It's because I got a red one once.
the packet is red. Like yeah, that's the upgrade.
This is the red one. My point was that my point of all that was that you should make the pickaxes that color because I think it would be cute.
Thank you for reiterating my point, Olivia.
Or maybe it just
Ugh.
actually never mind. Scratch that. It's fine with how it was to begin with.
God damn it, Olivia.
You know what? Why don't you say Kyle's next point?
Okay, his next and his last. He thinks that there should be an oak forest update. I don't think he understood that this was hot takes, not things he wanted added to the game. But
That's fine.
yeah, but he said
It
like
is a hot
it's
take because
been
I
too
don't think
long.
that.
Oh, and that's the other thing. Another thing that's Bedrock exclusive is fallen trees. Sometimes you see little logs on the ground,
That's a
and
bedrock
that's fun.
exclusive.
Yeah, that doesn't happen on Java. Java players see it and they're like, "What's this? Herobrine must be near." And then you're like,
It's not
"No, but
added
they
to the
should
game
still
yet.
add him to the game." Yet, yet.
I keep thinking of like if Herobrine was real, and I feel like he'd be running around nude.
Isn't
Because
he kind of? I mean, he's not wearing any armor.
well, because people
We're
are
all running around
scared.
nude. We
People
just
are
painted our bodies.
people are not scared of a man in a t-shirt and jeans. They're scared of a naked man.
Yeah, if a naked man started running towards you, what you do if I start running towards you completely naked?
What you do if you see Gigi completely naked? I'll be honest with you, Gigi. I cannot stop picturing Mr. Krabs without his shell.
That's exactly what I would look like. Um, can confirm that's what I look like.
Remember that
naked.
episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs is like takes Plankton set like him and Plankton switch spots, and he like starts an ambush and he's naked, and they say that and they're like, "Why is he naked?"
Which implies that he doesn't really have to wear any clothes on the outside of his shell because his shell are his clothes. Anyway, um, on a
You want to hear
separate but
mine?
related, yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Oh, I don't. It wasn't going. I was hoping something would develop. What were you gonna say?
um, Let me see if this is my last one. Oh no, I have two more.
Let's
Um,
hear him.
so my first one is mining for iron and coal is more rewarding than diamonds. Sometimes.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
have
okay.
all
Here's
the
the
coal
thing.
in the world, then it's fine. But
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is it's more rewarding cuz the veins are bigger and also because of like the caves and cliffs update, sometimes you mine a diamond and I always expect to only get one because I've gotten disappointed too many times by there only being one. And I still dig around it to make sure that's not the only one cuz sometimes they make like they're right here so when you mine this one doesn't show up. But The viewers are going to be confused, but Olivia understands. Um, but it's just more rewarding. You ever get a coal vein and you're like, oh my god, this goes on forever, and it's exciting. That is my
Oh,
favorite feeling.
no, and you know what's nice? And I did this recently in our world when I went mining for our beacon, when I literally did some mining off camera. Um, that, by the way, I got addicted to mining iron and coal. Like addicted.
Yeah.
Like I could not stop. I saw an iron, like an iron deposit on a ceiling that was way out of reach in a lush cave, have you? Because I searched that entire lush cave under our house. And I went down there. I piled up to the ceiling and I got that iron. I got every bit of iron and I had a Fortune 3 pickaxe. So it was very rewarding. And when you find coal and you have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, it's like you've hit the jackpot.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. Um,
Uh,
Anything else you have to say about that point before I move on to my last one?
I don't think so. Say your last one.
Okay, my last one, my official last one, and I kind of already started talking about this with my dirt houses spiel. I think that small houses are better than big houses. I do see a lot of like builders online making these huge giant mansions, and I would have loved that when I was like 11. But I'm not 11, and I think that small houses are pretty nice. Because, like I said, in Minecraft, you're actually doing stuff. You don't sit there at home. Like, you're
Yeah.
actually, like, going out. So you don't really need a big house. If anything, you should keep, like what we do. Like, we have, like, multiple different spots. Like, we have a storage room. We have our own individual houses that are small, have you? And we have like different, and that also makes you want to do more, because if you just have one giant house that has everything in it, then you're like, what? Like, I have everything in this one house. Whereas if you build a tiny little small house with a bed and maybe a furnace and a whatever, but if you have a tiny little house, then you can build other stuff for like storage and like potions and whatever, but it invites the creativity.
Exactly. And you know what? I do actually have points to build off of that. One is that as somebody who has built big houses, and also I did start another GGtopia on your Xbox, but like there's nothing on it really. But I was gonna build a mansion on it because I was feeling a little crazy. And I think I'm just gonna keep working on that world. But I'm definitely not gonna live in it because I've lived in one of those big mansions before that I've spent so long working on, and everything is in that house, and it just feels like, well, now I'm stuck here, you know? Because like there's nothing else to do.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah. And on that same note, I think one of the best houses you can make is a mushroom house because I might be biased. But mushroom houses are like they're fun, and also they limit like the size that you can work with, so it really has to expand your creativity as to what you can fit in here, what can be unnecessary and be outside. You know, I don't have any chests in my house. They're outside my house.
And they
My
have
bed
nothing.
is in my house.
They have
My
leaves in
bed
it.
is in my house. Yeah.
You have the leaves in
They
our
got plants. I
every
got
now and then.
plants.
Every now and then, I go to look for something, and I think, oh, maybe it's in Gigi's chest, and I open it, and it's plants and leaves.
Listen, I'm organized, but I only organize the plants and leaves. And also there's more plants and leaves in our miscellaneous chest, which is all the other chests.
Also, me and
Um
Gigi have a storage room that is like many chests, and yes, of course, it's a giant chest. Why wouldn't it be? Um,
yeah.
but we have a bunch of chests in there, and there's no organization at all. We just dump everything in there.
I
We
tr-
don't have time
I
to
tried really
organize.
hard. I tried really hard to organize, like, at very least the valuables, and it's for the most part all our valuables are in there, but
But
there's
I'm a
also other
dumper.
things in there.
I'm sorry, I'm a dumper. I dump. I
Yeah.
also want to add, because that was my last thing I wanted to add. And you may disagree with me on this, but I think picking flowers is unnecessary, and and it's also kind of boring because I would rather do anything else than pick flowers. And then you have to look for like a flower biome, and that's annoying.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is that like I know that it's unnecessary and I know that they're going to sit in my chest until I find like a cute place to build my house and then I never use them. Um but I always end up picking flowers. If I find a flower forest, I go ham. I pick every
Well,
one of every flower, maybe
if
two.
you find a flower forest, that's different. But when you get home and you're like, "Oh, I need a dye," yeah, I have it. But then what? Then you got like a pot, and you put the plant in the pot. I don't even put flowers in my pots. Sometimes I put a cactus in there. Currently I have a wither flower in it.
I put a little azalea tree in the window of my house. Cuz my windows in my mushroom biome house is just they're open. They're,
But I mean, it's nice for decor. But that's it. I mean, flowers are pretty. They are pretty. I do like them.
yeah.
But it's a little haphazard to go and pick them.
Yeah. And the thing is you spend all day picking them, and then you're like, oh, I'm about to die because this is my first day, and I've picked all these flowers, and I didn't gather anything I needed. So you
Yeah.
tunnel into the side of a mountain, and you stay there until you think that you're safe, and then you open it, and the skeleton is like, hello, and shoots you.
All right. Well, I am done with all my hot takes. Gigi, have anything else you want to add to this special podcast today?
Um, please add Hero Brian to the to
Please,
the
but don't tell anyone because that's a
yeah, but
risk.
don't tell anyone. Maybe they already have. Maybe it is one of those things where you have to get that effect. Um, Also, I feel like it would be really fun. Like if they didn't want to add him to the game, I feel like it would be really fun if they made like a like hidden achievement or advancement where it's like something very specific has to happen, and then it's like Hero Brian who or something. And it's like a reference to him. I
Oh
can't think of
yeah,
anything
like
good, but you know
taking
what I
all
mean.
the leaves off of a tree.
Yeah,
Like just taking
or
the leaves off a
or
tree.
put the render distance all the way down so that it's like really foggy, like that one like first screenshot.
Like the 4chan picture.
We should make Hero Brian mode a thing where we just put the render distance down and try not to be spooked.
Yo. Okay. All right. So, um, yeah, so if you guys like this hot takes episode, we'll do another one. Um, give us your ideas on topics. We invite you to communicate with us, please. We're so
Yeah,
lonely.
tell us what you want to see next.
All right. Do you want to add anything, Gigi, before I take us home?
No, take me home, Olivia.
As One Direction once said, I will take you home. Actually, they did not say that. They just have an album called Take Me Home. Um, but thank you for watching, Pasta Fam. We love you. We hope you have some really good pasta in the future. And we hope you have a great night. And remember to follow us on Twitter and to send in some pasta mail. We want to hear from you guys. Let us know what you think. And also comment, please. Tell us something. Good night, everyone.
Stay hungry.